growth coming in a bit short, while unemployment numbers dropped a bit. You're probably not the only one scratching your head over whether our economy is really recovering, stalling, or what. Financial expert Gene Marks is here tonight taking a look behind those numbers. Thanks for coming in, Gene. Good to see you.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. But what about this economy? Which one is it? Doom and gloom or steady as she goes?
I mean, we're trying to figure out, I guess it depends on who you talk to. I mean, yeah, Joyce, the job numbers were not great. I mean, we were expecting like about 180 or 190,000 of new jobs to be added. Instead, it was about 130,000. So that was less. And last month's job numbers were reduced down as well, which was kind of a bummer as well. I mean, we should be adding like 300,000 jobs a month to really get back to where we were before the recession, and that's still not happening. So people are not happy about that at all.
But you're saying it's not so bad. There's a silver lining in there somewhere.
Trying to look glasses half full here, and you got to look at some of the things going on in the economy, which are pretty optimistic, Joyce. I mean, for example, housing prices have grown the most in the past 6 years last month, which is good news if you're trying to sell a house. In addition, the auto industry, I mean, Ford and GM, they've reported record profits. Manufacturing numbers are up. I mean, factory orders and durable goods orders are up, and the oil industry is growing as well. Nothing is ever going to be perfect in the economy, Joyce, but there are some strong indicators of growth, and that's a good sign.
Well, that should, you would think, translate into more jobs. So these jobs numbers versus take-home pay, even though, I mean, there are a few more jobs, not as many as you wanted, but a few more.
Right. You would think with growth going on, they say, okay, well, the economy is growing, so why aren't we adding more jobs? Well, there's a few things that are going on here. First of all, we are adding jobs, but they're lower paid jobs. Technology is really having an involvement here, Joyce. It's taking the place of a lot of unskilled and entry-level workers. People are dropping out of the workforce. They're working part-time. They're, retiring. So all of that is having an impact on the job rate. The bottom line is, even with these good manufacturing numbers I just said in the auto industry, the economy is still projected to grow at less than 2%. So we still have a ways to go.
But you know what, Gene? What is to come of those people who have dropped out because their jobs have been replaced by technology?
Of course, it all comes down to skills, doesn't it? So, when I say technology, I mean, come on, you and I go to the supermarket and you can self-checkout now, right?
Sure,
there's a lot of things you can do online for yourself that you used to take a customer service person on the phone. So what do you do if you're looking for a job? You have to look in the right industry, and you have to get skills. We keep hearing it again and again, and that's what the market is asking us to do.
You mentioned nursing, too. That's a good industry, healthcare?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the strongest industries going on, Joyce, right now, technology is big, and absolutely healthcare. Do you know, in the next 15 to 20 years, 1 out of every 5 people will be over the age of 65. Those people are going to need healthcare, and they're going to need some help. So it is absolutely a growing industry to look into. You need some training to go there. Technology is also big, and the energy industry as well. There's like the 3 big ones that I'm recommending that clients look to.
You know what everybody keeps wondering, too? How can we have a stock market that is booming and the dollar being devalued at the same time?
It's kind of interesting, but you know what? They're 2 completely different things, Joyce. I mean, the stock market is really based on the economy and companies' profits, individual companies, not past profits, but what people expect the profits to be in the future. The U.S. dollar is a currency, and right now, there's a lot of that currency out there floating around in the financial markets, and when there's a lot of one thing that's out there, it tends to lose value. So you can't say the stock market and the U.S. dollar are the same things. They're really 2 completely different things.
Wow, waiting on the Fed to see what they do, huh?
We will.
All right. Gene Marks, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Great to see you as always. Take care.
All right, take care.
See you.
All right, well, New Yorkers are getting quite a charge out of Greek yogurt, a real electrical charge, that is. Fox's Laura Ingle tells us about a new